And I wanted to ask you about this as a black man living in America. When you hear Caroline Leavitt say that they're really not even acknowledging Juneteenth and they're bragging about how everyone is working on this day, how does that make you feel? I mean, I'm sure it's not a surprise to you, but how does that make you feel?
Look, it doesn't make me feel anyway because they're idiots, and they're showing their racist. They're putting their racist, bigoted cards on the table. And by the way, Charlie Kirk doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And I had a very blunt message for Charlie Kirk this morning. That was F off, because how could you not want to? I don't care what your political ideology is. Nobody cares. Okay, I don't care about that. But the fact that you wouldn't celebrate such an important part of American history when enslaved people in this country were freed, like either you're doing it just for show or just because you think somehow it's going to help you, it's going to be more expedient for you politically, or you're just an ass, or you're just a racist. And so I don't care that they do, but I think that we should call them out. And I do think it's a self-own when they do stuff like that, Brian.
And this comes done in the same week where Donald Trump removes a Martin Luther King statue from the Oval Office. What other reason would he be doing that other than the fact that not only he doesn't respect Martin Luther King or the civil rights movement altogether, but he's just a blatant racist? Why else would you remove a statue like that?
Right. Remove a statue right during Juneteenth.
Right.
Because you're a bigot and because your supporters are white supremacists. And most of them are white supremacists or racists or bigots themselves. And I know people say all the time, Brian, are you calling all Trump supporters racist? No. But I'm saying in order to be part of the Trump movement, to support Donald Trump and MAGA, you have to overlook a lot of racism. And some things just speak for themselves. So if you're going to remove it, either you remove it during Black History Month or you remove it on Juneteenth. And then that sends a message to his racist supporters like, hey, I got you. Look at his cabinet. It's mainly white men, a couple of white women, one black man. Of course, the black guy is the head of HUD, and he is a kiss up anyway. So you know what's up.